Good morning, everybody. Sam here. I woke up this morning and I decided that I wanted to give a little dawah, or as I like to refer to it as fun facts on Islam, clear up some misunderstandings. Don't lick me, you're nasty. This is Siri, by the way. This is my baby. She is a Highland Lynx. Hello, everybody. Anyways, so a few things that I wanted to talk about are halal, its meaning. A lot of people are confused and scared of that for some reason. Another one is Sharia law. I'm not going to go too into detail because people like to argue about it. I'm just going to brush over it really quick. And also racism in Islam, I think, is how I'm going to say it. Okay, so let's start. First of all, the meaning of halal is simply it's permissible. It's acceptable for us, deemed by God. So referencing the word halal, you could say air is halal, water is halal, vegetables are halal. It's just anything that is not bad. You know what I mean? So referring to meat, because that's usually where the argument comes in. We're not doing anything out of that doesn't make sense or that's extreme. It's simply showing an animal respect, in its life, killing it in a very humane and quick way so it's not suffering, saying a prayer when it dies. And there are some more aspects in there, quite a few actually, but that's I just wanted you to understand that halal does not mean we're trying to sneak in some poison or drug to brainwash you or whatever it is. You're not supporting some Muslim agenda by eating halal meat. It's the exact same meat that you would get. It's chicken, it's beef, it's lamb. You know what I mean? It's just meat that the animal was respected and treated humanely. You know what I mean? We care for things, and it's important. So I also should mention, if I am confusing or wrong in any way, shape, or form, please, inshallah, correct me in my comments, because I don't want to give the wrong information or when I'm explaining, confuse anyone. Because we all know that I'm terrible at forming good sentences that make sense. So if it gets lost in translation, I guess I could say, just correct me please in the comments. The next one that I wanted to talk about was Sharia law. And the only thing that I'm going to say is, if you are not Muslim, Sharia law does not affect you, because its sole purpose is it's for the believer in Islam. So you're not, like, say for example, like the headscarf. If you're not Muslim and you don't believe that you're supposed to wear a headscarf, how could you be reprimanded for not wearing it? And when I use that as an example, take it lightly. It was just an example, because we do not get forced to wear our headscarves. It's a hijab. It is a personal choice. It's between the woman and her creator. We wear it for God. We wear it for ourselves. I'm sure there are instances where that might not be the case, but that is not Islam. That's not the purpose of it. It's unfortunate when that happens, but that's not what Islam says. If you don't wear it for yourself, intentions are everything in this religion. If you aren't doing it for the right reasons, there's no point in doing it, honestly. So Sharia law, it's a guideline for us to follow our faith, follow the regulations, the guidelines, because like I said, it's a lifestyle. It's not just a religion. It's only for Muslims. If you don't follow the religion, Sharia law does not affect you. And they overseas in predominantly Muslim countries, they follow that, more so as a community, because there are so many Muslims. You know what I'm saying? But in in the United States, we are so diverse that that's not something here. We have our own personal, you know, battles with ourselves to follow the rules of our religion. But as a community, from the government, from the police, or you know, whatever, that will never be a thing here. You don't have to worry about us trying to take over the country, because this country will always be just a big old salad of chunks of different kinds of people, and we're not trying to force you into Sharia law, because like I said, if you're not a believer of Islam, Sharia law does not even affect you. Has nothing to do with you. Oh, my phone is gonna die soon, so I don't know what just cut off. But yeah, so if you're not Muslim, Sharia law has nothing to do with you. So that's just skim over that one when the topic is brought up. Another thing I wanted to talk about was racism in Islam, and I said racism because a lot of people think that Islam is solely for people of Arab descent, and that's very false. Islam is for everybody. Islam does not discriminate, or it has no prejudice to people of different skin colors or ethnicities, backgrounds, whatever. It's for anyone that believes. You know what I'm saying? If you learn about Islam and you feel it in your heart, then Islam is for you. But it does not discriminate because of your background, who you're related to, any of that. It's very important to understand that. And as far as interracial marriages and things of that nature, it's not frowned upon. That is a cultural thing from, you know, some people where they come from. Their families might, you know, sternly believe that they should be with people from where they're from, and that is cultural. There's a huge difference between religion and culture that when it comes to Islam is so vastly confused. It's usually the different Arab cultures that people are, you know, confusing with the religion itself. But when you think of Christianity, there are different Christians from all over the world. I've never seen anybody take a Christian from Africa and their cultural, you know, beliefs or practices and say, well, that's what all Christians do because that's what they do. It's only Islam that I've noticed people confusing culture and religion. And we are not perfect. Muslims are not perfect. We strive to be better, but we, when looking at Islam, don't use us as an example. Read up on the religion, because we are so imperfect that we just don't do it justice. And as far as what was I talking about? Let's see, racism on Islam. Actually, I think I covered it. So yeah, if I was wrong in any way, shape, or form, please correct me in the comments. If there were any things that you might want to add that as well. If you have any questions, please, I love questions. Please like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.